Hello and welcome back to another episode of Backroads. My name is David, and today let's get to know who the creator is behind the channel. I'm a real estate agent in Ontario, and I make these videos in between my appointments. And some of them are I'm walking around, filming, talking about what's around me. Sometimes I'm driving and I'm talking about what's around me. Sometimes I'm in a snowstorm, sometimes it's a country road, sometimes I'm stuck in traffic, and sometimes it's, highway driving. Whatever it is, these are just things I like to cover because I like Ontario. Ontario is a great place to explore. It's a beautiful area, and I cover a lot of places from Toronto to Mississauga, to the north to like Orangeville and Caledon and Stouffville and North York and kind of everywhere in between, right? So if you've been following me for a while, that's who I am. And I know I'm not always in a lot of my videos, but I am in one today, just to kind of give you a little bit of who I am. And why did I start doing this channel is my mother-in-law, she got sick, and I wanted to go out and walk and film what was around me, so when I went back to the hospital I could show her the outside, because she'd been in a hospital for a very long time. And so I just wanted to kind of share, just outside, because it can be very depressing when you're stuck in a hospital when you're sick. And that's kind of how it started back in October, and it's just continued. And I've posted every single day, minus 2 days, since I started doing that. And it's kind of taken on a life of its own, if you know what I mean. I love what I do, and it's helped her. It's put a smile on her face during these very difficult times. And it's, I've quite enjoyed it too, because like I said, I'm all over the place. And, yesterday I was in Keswick. I had to pick up, with my business partner, we had to pick up a table and some chairs for a new listing that we have. So, yeah, we kind of go all over the place. But yeah, so that's kind of the gist of the channel. Now, I do have a number of other YouTube channels, not like this, very, very different types of YouTube channels, but this is the one that I'm speaking to you right now. So let's giddy up and drive and showcase kind of what's around and whatnot. So let me, when I kind of stop at the next stop sign, I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you, where I am. So right now, I'm in the countryside of Amaranth, just outside of Orangeville. And I gotta go to a couple places. So I should flip the camera around soon, only because it's amazing how the weather is shifting so much that there's a big runoff happening. And I wouldn't mind filming some areas where there's like waterfalls, because that would make for some great content. And right now I've been doing my best to build this channel, and it's been working really hard at doing so. The channel is not monetized. It is a small channel. I'm kind of close to 300 subscribers, and I've got about 3,200 hours of watch time. Now, I need 4,000 hours of watch time in a 1 year span, like a 365-day span. It's a moving target. And I also need to have 1,000 subscribers. So clearly I'm short 700, but I'm doing my best to get that number up. The channel's really been going strong since basically the end of October. And that's kind of where the channel is at right at the moment. And it's interesting, the number of you guys like a lot of the mall videos that I filmed at, right? Talk about like an abandoned mall or a dead mall or things like that. Apparently YouTube likes to push that type of content. But I've also been in the, in snowstorms, on side roads, being stuck in traffic. I've done walk and talks on the city of Toronto. I've seen little villages up at Blue Mountain, gone out to Fergus, gone out to Elora, gone out to just different places and filmed. So it's kind of cool. Kind of enjoy what I do in between my appointments. And let's flip the camera around and kind of do a little bit of showing where I am and take it from there. So it's a beautiful day. My gosh, the temperature right now is about 4 degrees. 4 degrees. It is sunny. This is the type of weather I like, right? I mean, obviously I like the temperature to be a lot warmer than it is right now, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's over the snow. Man, it's been a hard December, January, and February, even beginning of March. It's been a rough winter. Now I'm just happy to see some blue skies, see some temperatures above zero for once, Celsius that is. Now I can just put a smile on my face. So I'm just going eastbound. I don't even know what road I'm on right now. 10 side road, I think, maybe. But I make my way over to Highway 10, and then I'm going south. What a difference from a month ago. Wow. Highway 10 is probably going to be busy because everybody is coming probably back from Blue Mountain. I always find on Fridays, you leave the city like everybody else, and then everyone comes back. Comes back on Sunday. And it's funny, right? Like you go from one area where there's no snow to an area that's got so much snow. And it's not a long drive. Like you're less than an hour to Toronto. And the amount of snow is crazy. I also find that when I come north from the city, it's a 4-degree temperature change when I get up to this area. Looked like there was an accident and someone took out the set of lights up here. Wow, I wonder when that was. I mean, I can't clean my windshield right at the moment because I realized that I need to get window washer fluid. Oops. I thought I had enough. Everyone still has the ice fishing hut on Island Lake. Didn't realize that the ice is still that thick. That's what I'm talking about, way over there. It's a busy drive today. So Island Lake on my left-hand side here, that's a man-made lake. They dammed up two sides, and then they diverted the river to fill up that particular area, and now they've got this big massive lake. It was done in, I think, 68, 69, something like that. Highway 10 didn't go all the way through. This obviously, I think it was done around when the dam was being built, because this all flooded. Where that big Canadian flag is, that's Broadway. If you make a right, that takes you into downtown Orangeville. And that section of Broadway that takes you into Orangeville, that was all flooded. So they, like I said, they built this dam, they diverted where the watershed is, and you know, now they've been able to put in a road. Obviously it's been there many years, and yeah, it doesn't flood anymore. So you get a lake out of it, you get development out of it, you don't have the flooding, you don't have the washouts and everything else that happens in the springtime. And yeah, it seems like, you know, so that's what someone had the idea to then continue to push this Highway 10 through. So I'm going to go up to the next set of lights, well, once we can get through this one, and then we'll turn, and that will be Highway 9. Just I want to make my way over to the 400. So that way I can get over to North York. That is the goal. And of course, we're going to stop at this light. This is the section on Highway 9 where all the car dealerships are. I think every single car dealership is here. The first one you have is Toyota. Then we've got Ford, Mitsubishi on the right hand side. Then we've got Jeep and Ram, Chrysler, Dodge. Then we've got the GMC, Buick. Then we have Honda. Then there's Hyundai. And you got Mazda. There is another dealership, I think Chrysler, on the north end of Highway 10 before you got into Orangeville, what we passed. Well, I think this would be a good place to leave you at. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. And like I always say, get out and explore, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate it.